Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Academia School Simulator, where in the previous episode we finished off the flooring on the left hand side. We've got this extra common area put in, as well as some odd tweaks and changes, bits of furniture here and there, and then finally we got more power generators, the wind turbines in, more water pumps, and then the fence around the outside to hopefully protect it against some goon ingress, and that was quite good. We also finished off our year 7 and we increased our grading to A instead of the B+. Our overall school rank is 211 rather than the 321, so overall basically improvement and progress. In this episode we want to get some more students, but before we do that, what we're going to do is go over to zones and to our classrooms, and we want to set up some more classrooms. So freshman, sophomore, junior, and then finally senior. And there we go. That's now set in. Now, because we have that done, we need to check the schedule. So you can see we have recess and lunch the same for the freshman and sophomore and junior, not so much. Now, whether or not we're going to have to stagger these is up for debate. We'll have to see how it goes. I keep the recess the same, but the lunch we have got altered, so I don't know whether we'll have to stagger it further. We'll just have to see. Anyway, we're going to go to admissions here, and you can see we have 91 students interesting, but only one of them is returning. Total seats is 90, and in terms of our to-do list, we do have, yes, the option to get transfer students. So freshman transfer students, junior, senior, and sophomore. School expansion, I'm going to have to cancel it. Sadly, that is going to penalise us $3,000 for cancelling it, but it means we can accept all of these transfers. So we just need to get 5 less. So we got 90 seats. I want to probably max out on around about the 80 area to have a total of... No, do I need that? No. There's no point. I think we'll try and get it at 85. So we'll go for 79 students with one returning. That brings us up to 80, then up to 85 because of these here. Because we'll get the grants. That's fine. That's fine. So 59 returning. Let's bring this down to 80. Oh, back up. There we go. 20 and 20. So, tuition, $30,000 straight off the bat. Subsidy, 100. We got 45,000 a day. And then we're going to get these as well. The reason you do this is because you also get prestige. Bonus. Right, that is set. I'm happy with that. Total students, 320. Oh, you know what? If I didn't cancel that, I wouldn't have had the penalty. We'll just accept it. Apply that. Start school year. And we will get that grant done straight away. Why did I cancel it? Should have gone back to school. Right, so that's that completed. We'll also get freshman, junior, senior, sophomore, and we also got Achiever as well if we need to. We're not going to go School Expansion 500, we'll go for Achiever instead. And that means we've got $60,000, which means I'm going to go over to Department and to Language, and actually no, let's go down all of the legendary teachers. So these are the special ones, so I will go for Science, so I will hire you. And Neil is good at history. I say good at history, you know what I mean. And we've also got another legendary student there. But a legendary teacher. Don't recognise the names. Could be a name in game thing, couldn't it? I guess. And we need language. I'm going to find more. And they're all PE. Art. And language. And we've pretty much got no money. But we've got special department. All departments have at least a special teacher. Yes. That is correct. Excellent. And there's Ryan Sumo, who is the artist on the game, yet they're actually really good at PE rather than art. Oh, it's literally unplayable. Literally unplayable. Okay, we also can get rid of some of these teachers. Hang on, I'll have to unpause it to do that, I believe. So we'll say yes, 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 yes. And that's obviously going to alter the money that we get. But there you go. Now, we have an extra... How many students? Nearly 100 extra, I think. And the schedule is such that there is everybody... Yeah, there's everybody that can be... Everyone teaching that can be taught. Yeah, that's fine. So there's teaching there. But we do want to get rid... I thought there was only one historical, like, special teacher. That's what I thought. But it seems to be that there's just other special teachers that are in. So, there you are. A monitor is chased going out of the school. Yes, that is correct. Obviously, with all of these students coming in now, this is a huge intake. And potential, yep, a lot more delinquent students. Some of them that we'll know about because they'll have been over from the previous one. And there's a smoking cord straight away. It's currently free time and chemistry is happening. Fair enough. And you can see they're actually streaming to the computer lab. They're sitting around in the common area. This common area is being used, but not as much as this one, which is a bit of a shame. But there you are. Anyway, in terms of achievements then, we've got silver, 14 achievements, and gold, we've actually got 11. Because a lot of this is just time, like hire 500 staff in all of your schools, hire 100 PhD degree teachers, good grief. And some of these, Mushroom League Plus, like reach 250, yes we can, but it needs 400 students, which we're not going to have. And we're not going to Conifer League, and Conifer League is reach rank 10. All departments must have a doctor degree teacher. Okay, right. So we could probably do that then. If we wanted to. Or what I'm tempted to do is just hire the legendary ones. Because, as we can see, if we go to, say, the difference between the bachelor's degree on their probably expert subject, they're hovering around in the 30s. Sort of mid... Oh, that one's even lower. So yeah, around about 30s. Something like that. The masters are in the 50s. Yeah. And those are in the 60s. And then these ones, the doctorates, are in the 80s and 90s. But I might as well just hire the ones that have got maxed out in each one of these. So we'll do just that. So we'll hire Ryan. And we'll get rid of the other student. History. No, there's science. So we're getting rid of all of the teachers that are not like special ratings. The same. I'm just checking the other ones as well. And the amount per day. Because some of them are better, but there you are. Yes, and we don't have enough money for the rest of it. But there's that one there. There's them set. That's set. Okay. Happy with that. Happy. In terms of income, 28,399. Very good indeed. A monitor has chased a goon out of the school. There you go once again. They're off. I guess technically they could always go through this area, couldn't they? They can't go through this area, but they can go through that if they can use these staff doors, which I think they have. I mean, the goons, they don't really care. That's the point. Does it mean that we have to remove that door? I'm not going to remove it. I don't think I'm going to remove it. What I could do is have someone go along here, but I don't know if that's necessary. Seems to be there's a couple of people being caught. So there's 2 bullies that we can put into counselling. There's 1 truant student who's being caught but not able to put into counselling, and then we've got 2 smokers there as well. Looks like the counselling sessions are still underway and still working. If we check our... There's another goon being chased out. Should really... Because I'm running it at max speed, it's a bit of a problem there. Because we can't see exactly where they're coming in. I mean... That's a janitor. Just keeping an eye on the front to see if any goons come along. Because they can only come this way. Go and get a coffee. Okay. So the most... Ah, there's a goon. So the most efficient way for the staff and faculty is to come along, down and outside and then go in this way. Anyway, here we go. There's a goon. And they are coming in the front door. And straight away... Oi. They got... they get seen off. And there they go. Chasing them out. That's what we want. That's what we want. Okay. So, as I said, we could, if we wanted to get the silver grading. Actually, no, it's gold grading, isn't it? For... No, it is silver. It is silver. That's higher 100 PhD teachers in all of the schools. Our departments must have at least... all departments must have a doctorate degree. That's an easy one to get. But, quite frankly, I don't think we are really bothered now about chasing these achievements. We've already got some extra prestige, having got those 4 intakes, bringing up to 340, which we could increase to 360 because we left the gap of... We had an extra capacity. Our capacity is 90 for each of the 4 student years, ranging from freshman to senior. But we know that some people might not pass that year. It's unlikely now that we've got all of these facilities and such, but it's possible. It's possible. So we want that little extra, because why not? I'm just going to try and see where, if we have any of our special teachers. And we've got some coming along here. No, they're actually leaving. 5th period now. There's Ryan. There he is. So there's Ryan, who is currently showing the students how to do the basketball. And they're on both courts as well. Nope, they're moving to the other court. Oh well. At least they are cracking on. And Janet just comes running straight across and out of the way. I guess because there's the special teachers, it's sometimes difficult to see who's what. You think, because even the goons have got a roughly uniform. Well, they've got a uniform. They've got a uniform. But whereas the special ones, there's Socrates, who's really good at art, which I think we'd like to get Socrates. Anyway, we can't get it at the moment because we don't have the money, but we are getting decent money. Obviously, that'll go down as we get these special teachers, but it's worth it because it means that hopefully the teaching level will be increased dramatically. I'm thinking of moving the computer lab over to the left, though. Or maybe around here. That'll be a big computer lab, though, won't it? It'll be a huge computer lab, in fact. And then what do I do with this computer lab? We could always demolish that wall and make a huge AV room. The thing is... these are all mostly maxed to 100. See, we don't have any overlay in the... We have staggering of these rooms. So, all of the special rooms... Ah, they could be used, actually. No, it is possible now, I think, that there could be some overlap. Which means building these rooms may be of some benefit. Perhaps. There's that running track. There's some decent money now. Socrates, art. Hire Socrates. Get rid of them. So that's another special teacher. No rowdy students, 6 bullies, 5 of them in counselling, 1 truant and in counselling, and 4 smokers also in counselling. Which is good. So I'm tempted then, probably not to. What would if I've got? He's got these 4 rooms. What would we put in them? Well, computer lab would be good. An extra computer lab would be very good. We've also got music, art, and science, and that's all we'd be able to build. We wouldn't be able to build any other ones. So if we're doubling down on things, we've doubled down on common room. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 special rooms to double down on. So library, computer, AV, music. We've still got art and science that we haven't built. That can very easily go on here, to be fair, can't it, if we need to. It's a possibility, if we wanted to definitely double down on it. So, do we want to do that? Do we want to do that? Well, the AV room can go in here, because it's a simple fix. Whereas the computer room, I do want to build bigger than that, and it'll probably be this one. Let's assume I need it, though. Don't know if we do. But first things first, teachers. More teachers first is the way forward. We need probably, is it 2 or 3 more? We also have to check out reports for the first day. Sanitation, lots of dirt, which we expected because we got a lot more students. Cafeteria, it doesn't really tell us much. What will matter is the satisfaction. School should be more fun. 4 of them say that, but there's none of them saying that they're hungry. In fact, looking at that, there's enough food and space to eat. 340 of the 340 students that we have said that that is the case. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let me just repair that hand sanitizer. And looking at it, we may need to hire some more janitors, because apparently 14 janitors isn't enough. Although it is a huge school. 300 odd students. Well, I guess 300 odd students is not a huge school, really. I think it depends on where you live as well. Your funds are running low. Yes, I am very well aware. They're also going to be running a lot lower when we get some more money, and then I spend it all on special, on these special teachers. I think also, like I say, we'll double down on the AV room to test first. So let's do that. So AV room, that goes in. Go down to objects, up to AV room. TV goes offset with a cabinet next door. Teacher's table will go there. And then the chairs, like that. That's 32 in there, I think. So that should be fine. There you go. Yeah. There's 2 using the AV room. So we need to double down. That's fine with me. Okay, let's go over to department and we're going to check. We need... Right, we don't want anyone in maths, nor in science, because we've got all of those. Science. There's language there. Get rid of those. Language were fine, maths were fine, science were fine, art were fine, history, it's just history. Straight away, Peter Green. Okay. So, history. There we go. So that means that we now have 2 teachers for every subject, and they're all special, which means they're maxed out on their ratings. Right, fine. So, computer lab. I'm tempted to not put it right next door. This was a test. That works fine. I'm going to put the computer lab down here because, well, I can, and that's the only excuse I need, I think. So, computer room will be placed in here. It's going to be massively oversized, but that's not too much of a problem. And computer lab, computers, chalkboards. I will put... Oh, careful now. Computer lab, chalkboard. I think I'll put... Do you want to put an offset board there? We'll put that there. We could put one on both... We could put one like on the sides of that if we needed to. We also haven't got a bin in the AV room and such, I've just realised. So let's put a trash can in the AV room. And we'll put a trash can in here as well. Computer lab then. Computers, expensive. Very expensive. So place a row of 4 and a row of 4. Actually, 4. Is that offset? I think it is offset. Anyway. Out of money. No money for that one. Bank loan. We could borrow some money. Don't think there's really any point. We could just wait. It said some delinquent students are being set straight, which is good. 9 delinquent students in total. 4... No rowdy students, 4 bullies all in counselling. 1 truant student in counselling. 4 smokers, again, all in counselling. So that's exactly what we want. Computer lab not yet built. I'm actually happy that it isn't, because if we ran out of money and we'd technically got the things completed, as in we'd have the 5 chairs, it means that they would try to use it and then it just wouldn't function. There you go. You can see they're actually using that as well, which is exactly what we want. So we know we need to double down on those. So we've got AV, computer lab, probably a library will go opposite, followed by a music room up here, and then the science and art room I think I'm just going to put here on this side, because it sits there, so if it fits, it sits, and it's going to go in that corner, which is fine. And we also then need to double down on the fields and the swimming pool and all of this stuff as well, so we'll have to alter all of that. So at least that's I'm not mad at all. In fact, if anything, I'm quite happy, because it gives us a nice building project to undertake. Just going to keep a personal eye on these students here eating in the cafeteria, and I can see that yes, they are getting fed. There's enough space and such, so that is excellent. Over to sanitation. A bit of dirt. Let's go to staff and janitor. We're going to hire... No janitors. I was going to hire a couple more janitors, but it seems that A, I don't have the money, and B, I don't know if it's strictly necessary, and the bins are piling up, so we need more of those. So let's go to... Is it called a dumpster? It's called a trash dumpster, which I will place... Oh, that's interesting. I can't actually place them here. I'll need to wait until the bins are collected and then place them in, which is, I guess, fair enough. It's fair enough. 2 fields are in. Definitely 2 separate fields. We'll need to split the courts up, which is possible. Yeah, there's running around. Split the courts up, split this up, split that up. It might be different for some of the rooms because only certain students use them. What's that there? Oh, it's Colin. I was going to say Colin the cat. So what symbol's that? Like, when zooming out from that level, I was unsure exactly what it was. So this is dismissal. So this is end of day 2, and already you can see that the subjects we're up to almost max. Almost double what we saw previously. So at the end of day 2, we're in the late 20s and indeed 30s for science and art. So after 2 days, we've got almost we've got 30% the way there, haven't we? So Pretty good, pretty good. In terms of dirt, it is absolutely filthy. We really do need to get that sorted. We'll get that sorted. So we'll need to hire another janitor, which I'll do now. Funds are running low, but I don't really care, because tomorrow we'll get some more money. The thing is, with building all of this, our money is drastically going to go down because we're going to be using a lot more electricity, we're going to have more janitors, which means more wages. Our wages have already gone up substantially because of the special teachers that we have hired, and now we have a total of 12 teachers, all of them special. We've completely skipped the degree level, so that's something I didn't expect to do. But there you are, it has happened. I've got the grant. I picked up the grant for the achiever, which is to get 25 silver achievements. There's a goon being chased out as well, which is good. Right at early doors as well. Hang on, there's one there. I just noticed. I was like, hang on, there's a goon there. What did that say? Trevor Butts. Why are they not being kicked out? There we go. Now they're being kicked out. Gonna say. Right, let's just double check. Oh wait. Yeah, it's still dirty. Need more. More cleaning is needed. More cleaning is needed. At least one more janitor, I think, is going to be of some benefit. So I will hire one janitor there. So we should have a total of, 16 janitors. And let's finish off the computer lab. So across to there, across here, and that should do us quite nicely. Obviously, big expenditure here, big layout, but it will now be all up and running. And we have more than enough, I think. Yeah. But we'll probably split in half. Yes, you can see computer lab there and computer lab there is being used. And another goon is being chased out of the school. They didn't even get in the school by the look of it. They got caught trying to go in the school. And there's another goon, look. Just hanging around. But we've just seen them go through that. We've seen them do what we thought they were going to be up to. We thought that was going to be the case. Wow, look at all the goons around here. Wow. Okay. Kick them out. Get them kicked out. You know what I'm going to do then? Logistics. See, this seems a waste. Having someone around here seems a bit of a waste. Because they'll catch the goons, but they're not going to go... If they're just patrolling here, they'll never catch any students doing anything around here. I'm tempted then just to sell the door and just block it up. The advantage, I think, is sort of outweighed basically. Just going to place these extra dumpsters in. Double dumpster. Yeah, I think the little extra walk is probably better. Yeah, there we go. It's a shame, but we should be able to chase more out of the school. Alright, so the computer lab is in. Let's go now for the library. So, library. In like so. Objects. Going down to the library. Again, rough setup. Did I have a hand sanitizer in there? No, I didn't. Anyway, the library. Hand sanitizer. You've got teachers' desk, and I like the idea of being sort of like there. And then you got the bookshelves going along the sides, which doesn't entirely fit in, so I'll do it from that side all the way down to there. And then you got the tables and chairs, which, similar to the other one, we'll have 2 and 2 with a walkway down the middle. And we should have really done it from the back, because now we're going to have a bit of a strange setup. But this will be big enough. There we go, and then the chairs. And there's a library. Doesn't take long. Does not take long. Trash can. And there we are. So we now have 2 libraries, 2 computer labs, 2 common areas, 2 AV rooms. So it's a music room, which actually is quite a cheap room to build because there's no special stuff to put in. It's literally, well, the only special thing in there is a piano. So we should be able to get it done. So we'll go down to music then. Music room. Piano. Roughly in the centre. Chalkboard there. We'll have a... I like the idea of the cabinets being right along like so. And then the chairs. I mean, this is concert size. And there's 18. That's already more than we need there. But we're going to do that because we can. It's a simple enough one to do. Trash can go in there as well. We haven't got actually a trash can in there. Funds are running low, but we now have 2 music rooms. So, 2 music, 2 AV, 2 computer labs, 2 common rooms, common areas, 2 libraries. Which means, because these are special rooms, that should increase the subjects. Saying that, science is currently, well, science and art are currently the highest. And they've only got 1 single room each. So basically, yeah, don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. There is a lot of dirt around the place, which is something I'm unhappy with. I'm just going to double check, see about delinquency here. That's all set up. That's fine. That's fine. There you go. So I think we need... I don't think we need any more monitors. I think that's fine. I think we've plugged the gap. We don't need any more teachers at the moment, but I think we do need some more janitors. But what we'll do is leave it there for this episode, because that's a lot of building, and I'm happy with the buildings, with the building there. Next episode, I want to focus on the PE stuff. So we need another pool, split this court up, and another running track, at minimum. But we also then need to build the science lab, the other science lab, and the other art room, which will go over here, which will be the exact same size. It'll literally be a clone of that. So we will see how we get on. I hope you have enjoyed this video and the series thus far. In terms of the long-term goals for the school, we're coming close to basically maxing it out. I don't plan on getting any more students in here. I didn't plan on any more classrooms. This is already way more than I thought we would actually get anywhere, but we've done a lot of moving around, a lot of expansion with the cafeteria and the kitchen, which I think is really what's limiting us now. Any more students that we can get, and we do have space for it on the right hand side, it would just cause more problems, because we'd have to increase the cafeteria and the kitchen, and it would be it's sort of beyond the scope of what we originally set out to make and such. But I think overall quite alright. Build at least, like I say, these extra PE things, extra science and art, and then we'll probably see what grading we get at the end of the end of year 8, because we're currently, well, it's on dismissal now, so we're coming close to the end of the third day of year 8, and then yes, we'll just have to see how we get on. You see, money is going down there because we will have a lot more. We got electricity. Actually, yeah, we're using more electricity than we're making, which is surprising. So we might have to get some more wind turbines in. Water shouldn't have gone up any great amount because, well, we haven't built anything. I think the hand sanitizer, does that use water? It does cost water, yes, so that's gone up just a little bit. But anyway, like I said, we will leave it there. Next episode, we will crack on and build, at minimum, the PE area and also the science and art room. And hopefully we'll get to the end of the year and see what the grading is. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.